Kevin Correa's first pitch of the night is a strike.
Well, Kevin Correa is going to bounce back hopefully tonight after the last outing. 4 in the third, 10 hits, and he has worked diligently in his bullpen session with Darren Balsley on his follow-through. Just plain and simple, folks. Here it is tonight. Going towards home plate. The momentum going towards home plate. Staying on the baseball a little longer. Therefore, better break on the sinker, better break on the slider, and hopefully a nice changeup. That man works very, very hard with his pitching staff, trying to straighten out Kevin Correa after the last start.
Lopez fouls it off, and it stays no balls, 2 strikes. A comfortable 66 degrees at game time tonight. Lopez hitting over 300 at 304. Last night 1 for 5 in the opener of the series with a single and a run scored. Breaking ball is outside from Correa.
Oh, we saw a curveball there.
Breaking that out earlier than he normally does. To the first hitter of the game. That one down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With the slider that time.
Oh, it's figurine night. Adrian Gonzalez, and that kid is psyched. Big league ball game, and he's taking Adrian Gonzalez home with him. Yeah.
Right back up the middle, diving off the glove of Chris Burke and into center field, and Felipe Lopez begins the game with a base hit. Here is the Padres defense tonight. They're strong, and then there's Army strong. Find out more at GoArmy.com. Venable, Gwynn, and Giles in the outfield, and Chase Headley at third base tonight. His first start at third base since September 11th of last year.
Some guys were taking early batting practice today. Chase Headley was at third base taking fungos off the bat of Glenn Hoffman as Kevin Kuzminoff sits in the dugout and watches a big league ball game. So Chase was taking plenty of grounders. And it's kind of neat how they were doing it. It wasn't just a coach taking the ball and hitting it. I'll tell you what I was seeing after this pitch. Rick Renteria, ball got away.
And down to second goes Lopez. That is a pass ball, a rare pass ball charge to Henry Blanco.
Yeah, and the reason that is the ball caught glove. Totally didn't even hit the dirt, and it kind of snuck out of Henry's webbing in his glove.
A 1-0 from Correa to Roberts, now looking to bunt, and he takes a strike.
But regarding Chase Headley, Glenn Hoffman was standing in the batter's box. Rick Renteria was like playing a game of soft toss with Glenn Hoffman. So Chase could see the ball off the bat as if it was being pitched to the hitter. There's Glenn getting a good workout today. Throwing batting practice, hitting fungos.
Big rip and a miss by Ryan Roberts. Bud Black before the game talking about Headley playing third base, saying, well, in the past, obviously, we immersed Chase with playing left field because we want him to switch to that position. But now that he's back to his, quote, natural position, it gives us some flexibility. And for tonight, giving Kuz the night off from third base.
A little bit closer to the action, too, huh?
Quite a bit closer.
Different glove, different angle of the bat off the ball, quicker.
And he has been taking ground balls at third base for the last week or so. Preparing. That runs inside and hits Roberts. And the first 2 are aboard in the Arizona first inning. Well, Correa has gotten to 2 strikes on each of the first 2 hitters, but lost both.
Yeah, just could not put him away with 2 strikes. Tried to go inside with the fastball. You like that idea, but just catches too much of the inside part of, or off the plate and gets him. But Kevin has to stick with his game plan here. Try to make a good quality pitch and get 2 outs with 1 pitch.
Voting for the All-Star team. And vote Adrian, the slogan around Petco Park.
Yeah, some listeners from Double X and the Walrus. They're going to be punching out Adrian Gonzalez ballots all game long. Look at that. They're wearing the T-shirts.
Watching the game, punching ballots.
150 listeners. So good for them. I'd like to thank my friend Jack Evans for setting that up.
Well, it is time to vote Adrian Gonzalez and your Padres to the 2009 All-Star Game. You can log on to Padres.com and cast your votes. Help make sure your Padres are well represented in St. Louis on July 14th. And fans who vote at least 20 times receive a special ticket offer. So visit Padres.com today and vote often. Hey, Z, I'm sure he's voted. 1-1 to Justin Upton.
Looks like Zap could use his as a nightshirt.
A little big for him?
Yeah.
He hasn't washed it. He just got it today. Give it some time to shrink.
Give him a bowl of ice cream and put some footy pajamas and give me the Z, Zap. Word. Oh, cool. Little caricature of Adrian. Like down by Fisherman's Wharf. Times Square. Looks like Dave Navarro from Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's pretty good.
1-2 delivery. Big breaky ball, and Upton sends it in the air, left center field. Venable curling in for it and makes the catch. Tagging Lopez, bluffing. Throw comes in, cut off by Burke. And there's the first down of the game as Upton flies to left center.
Big out off a big bat of Upton. You know, Upton hitting .319. And sometimes you can see that was almost like a two-part swing. Foot was out in front, kept his hands back, kind of reading that pitch, and just under it a little bit too much. Now the double play is still in order.
2 on, 1 out in the D-backs. First for cleanup hitter, shortstop Stephen Drew. Drew comes in with a 9-game hitting streak, which he extended in his final at-bat of the game last night with a 9th-inning leadoff double. Correa's 1-0. Left side through the hole. Around third to Lopez, and then Venable juggling, and a run will score. Well, an RBI base hit for Stephen Drew. His 16th run batted in.
Well, that's too bad that William juggles that baseball, because quite frankly, I wanted to kind of get a little scouting report on William Venable. As this ball from Stephen Drew is taken the other way, it's a breaking ball. Well, he's got a good looking swing. And then the bobble there, because I think William had the intention of trying to throw to the plate. I wanted to see how accurate, what kind of throw he had. It was kind of medium left field. Had a legitimate chance of throwing him out possibly. Just didn't work out for him.
Mark Reynolds takes ball 1.
Well, how many times you see a guy take a breaking ball from the outer part of the plate, a breaking ball, a left-handed hitter, and stay on it and can inside it and punch it that way a lot, because a lot of guys will try to hook that ball,
right,
or pull it. Stephen Drew, he's a good hitter.
He has given the D-backs the early lead. Reynolds, 13 homers, tied for 7th most in the National League. Off the outside edge, 3-0.
Well, there are certain hitters that come up to the plate, and you know the scouting report. You know his reputation. Gap hitter, power hitter, strikeout guy. This has been a good opportunity for Kevin Correa to try to get in a position to get a punch out. So now he faces the Diamondbacks with the bases loaded.
And there, balls to the pitching coach, makes a first-inning visit to the mound. So the D-backs have loaded the bases, already a run in with 1 out. Chris Young coming up.
Well, sometimes you just need a little refresher course from whether it's your pitching coach or your teammates, a little encouragement to try to work down in the zone and get yourself a grounder. 1 out, bases loaded, force at any base. And just to pump up your pitcher a little bit. Hey, dude, you know, you're one pitch away, one good pitch away from getting a grounder, getting out of this with just one run. Now, remember, Young swung early. Remember first pitch fastball last night and went yard.
And homered in the second, just to the right of dead center field.
See if he starts him off with first pitch breaking ball.
Breaking ball strike. 0-1 thanks to the slider. The homer last night for Chris Young is 4th of the season. Correa working from the full windup. Fouled away, 2 strikes.
Best compliment you give your pitching coach after a visit?
Get somebody out.
Throw a strike. That's exactly what he did. And get somebody out. That would be nice.
Long look by Correa into Blanco. Now he's ready with the 0-2. Goes to that breaky ball, and it's high and tight.
Kevin's got a good
curve.
He's got a good curveball. 78 miles an hour. That's on the hard side. That's not one of those like Jamie Moyer or those Doug Davis, the sleepers. You know, the ephus. That's I would consider that
it's a hard curve.
That's a hard curve.
The fastball at 94, up high, 2-2.
Good late life on that fastball too. He missed for a ball, but ball had some tail on it. You know, I think this is one of those strikes that should be called. That's upper quadrant, outer half, right-handed hitter. That's a strike.
The 2-2.
He got
first strikeout of the night for Correa. 2 away.
Boy, if Kevin can get out of this with just 1 point for the Diamondbacks, he went back to the fastball, 93, a little tardy on the outer half.
So they're loaded up for Eric Burns, the left fielder. First pitch hacking, it fouls it away down the right field side. Burns pinch hit last night in the ninth, picked up an RBI on a ground out.
Ooh.
Maybe a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not to me. I think Trax is going to like this one. Bingo.
Ooh.
That's going to be above the knee. Look at that. Right at the knee. The patella tendon.
And the strike zone is the bottom of the knee.
Absolutely. I don't know why that really bugs me, but it bugs me because pitchers are taught to keep the ball down, right? And when the strike zone, when the strike zone is as big as this book, it's tough to pitch.
Spoken like a pitcher. 2 balls and a strike. I've heard you use the term postage stamp a few times for the strike zone.
Shoebox. Sometimes it's the tire at the carnival that's swinging back and forth.
It varies.
And yeah, you don't know where it is.
D-backs have the bases loaded with 2 outs and a run in. The 2-1. Broken bat off Correa. Barehanded. Burke to first, diving and offline, and a run scores. It'll be an infield hit for Burns and an RBI, and it's 2-0.
Nothing more frustrating than you break a guy's bat. It's a 28 hopper up the middle. Kevin Correa tried to give a chance again right off the handle. Look at Kevin may have even gotten a little piece of that. And you know, Chris Burke his momentum's going towards first base. He's in front of second base. And how close was it at first? That's what I want to find out. Yeah.
Had it been online, a chance. Snyder takes it at the knees for a strike. Ryan Roberts scoring on that play. .30 pitches already in the first here from Correa. And Henry able to get enough of that to keep it near the plate. And keeps Steven Drew at third. In for a strike, 1-2. Now let's see if Correa can escape the first, allowing just the 2. Off the outside part. Chris Snyder, who knocked in 3 last night. 2 for 5, 3 RBIs. Batting in the 8th spot with the pitcher Scherzer waiting on deck.
This is the big pitch here. Action pitch. 2-2 strikeout. Put it in play. Nice.
Foul tip hung on to by Blanco to retire the side. 2 strikeouts in the inning. D-backs get a pair though on 3 hits and leave them loaded. And San Diego coming to bat. For tonight, it has Tony Gwynn Jr. leading off in center field. David Eckstein hitting .355 in his last 8. Adrian in the 3 spot with Chase Headley batting cleanup playing third. Giles in right, Venable in left with Blanco catching, Burke at short, and Correa is the pitcher. Max Scherzer on the hill for Arizona.
24-year-old will be 25 in July coming up. Boy, he is a good one. Good numbers in the minor leagues. Good electric stuff. He had 7 starts last year. His repertoire consists of a fastball, a slider, and a changeup. He is a biggin. 6'3", 213 listed in the media guide. That's what it says in the yearbook, Jim. 94/95 on the heater.
Saw Scherzer's ERA 4.47 overall. Home ERA 7.46 at Chase Field. Road ERA 1.86.
Wow.
Seven of the 8 home runs he has allowed this year have come at Chase Field.
He's one of those kids that with those mechanics, he does not have violent delivery, but the ball jumps out of his hand. Does that make sense? He's free and easy, and he gets in a good position, and the ball just jumps.
So that 91-92 is going to maybe look like 93-94?
Yeah. Oh, he'll get it up there 94-95.
Here's the D-backs defense, brought to you by SD Storage, where $1 moves you in. Go to sdstorage.com to find a store near you today. Young's in center, flanked by Upton and Eric Burns. 3 miscues on the season for Burns.
Speaking of $1, have you forgotten something?
I still owe you $1. I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday. No, I'll pay you tonight. Heck, 247 average. Takes down low, ball 1.
I got confirmation from Eck today before batting practice. I said, Eck, I've been thinking, what do you think of the mechanic? He got a big smile on his face. He says, I like it. He goes, what do you mean by that? Like getting dirty, getting the job done, getting under the hood? I said, dude, you just read my mind.
Fastball is up high. So is that what we're going with?
And then I said, have you ever had that before? He said, no.
So that's a totally new nickname.
Totally new. And then people are asking him, hey, Eck, what's it going to be? And he goes, I can't make up my own nickname. He said, I don't know. Fans are asking him,
Well, we've got a lot of folks emailing in, wanting to contribute. We appreciate the folks who have done so. Electric Eck, Glenn Gerban from El Cajon, who, by the way, writes in and says that he has a ball autographed by Jim Mudcat Grant and would like you to also autograph it.
Oh, nice.
Sure you'll be happy to do that. See Glenn at the ballpark.
Yep.
Howard Gillens of San Diego thinks Eck's nickname should be Thumper.
Ah, Bambi theme. Got it.
James Perry of San Diego, the Mandible. Ever watch his jaw when he's batting? Likes to grit his teeth. It's inside to the mechanic. 3-1.
Good fastball count. Eck taking a long look down to Glenn Hoffman. Maybe something will be on here. Tony Gwynn leading off first base. A decent lead.
There goes Tony. Throw down to second base and a head first slide. He's in safely. Second steal is a Fryer for Tony. There's that smile.
And somewhere up in Poway, a Hall of Famer is smiling from ear to ear, going nuts in his living room. Tony got a great jump and into scoring position nicely. What a great smile, huh?
There's that grin.
Good kid.
Eck took that pitch for a strike, so it's 3-2, and the payoff delivery from Scherzer is not made as he steps off. Adrian waiting on deck. Fouled back. The last time Scherzer faced the Padres was in Phoenix, and he took a shutout into the 8th, you recall, before giving up a leadoff home run to Chris Burke in the 8th. Did not record an out in that inning, gave up a couple of runs. And the D-backs hung on for a 1-run victory, giving Scherzer the win. Down low, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. 2 on, nobody out in the San Diego first.
Hey, make him get that pitch count up, huh?
Already at a dozen. Adrian at the plate with his major league leading 22 home runs. They're voting up in that section of the ballpark with their Vote Adrian shirts on. A little bit inside, ball one, and that will send the catcher Snyder out.
Yeah, I think it's time to have a little chat. Figurine night here at Petco Park. Everybody receiving an Adrian Gonzalez
action figurine.
Yeah. Once again, Michael Babita in the giveaway. What's
Promotions department?
Promotions department, yeah. Thank you.
Adrian grounds it to second. A pair here, possibly. Lopez to Drew to first, and 4-6-3. Went over to third, 2 down. Now Scherzer gets what he wanted right there, a double play.
Looks like Scherzer went down and away also. Adrian trying to hook that ball. So let's take a look at that pitch. Oh, you know what? It was a changeup. I take that back. You could see it out of his hand there.
Strike one at the knees to Chase Headley. Playing third base tonight for the first time this year.
Hey!
And hit him. Drills him in the leg.
We got that same pitch.
Well, that'll put runners at the corners for Brian Giles. Just above that right knee.
Yeah. You know, there are sometimes, I'm not saying this is the case here. It very well might be, but there's a time when catcher set up inside to a lefty, right? You're a right-handed pitcher, and you say to yourself, okay, I have to get it in there, have to get it in there. Next thing you know, you yank it, and it's right on the kneecap or right on the thigh. No intention there. The young man has a 2-0 lead. You know, he's putting the go-ahead run at the plate. He's just trying to come inside and got away from him.
First pitch change to Giles.
That's such a great pitch. Look at the circle change grip in the glove. Arm action, same as the fastball, and it's the old trap door.
Nothing at 2.
That looked like a slider the other way. Breaking down and away, the changeup, breaking down and in, a slider. Watch how this one has a little bit of movement down. That's not fair, is it?
Good pitch. Blocked by Schneider. First and third, 2 away. 2-0 Arizona, bottom of the first. Just underway from Petco Park. Got the action figurine. Join us Saturday at the ballpark. Foul tip into the mid of Snyder. The strikeout ends the inning. Friars had 2 on, nobody out. Do not score, and Strand 2. 2-0 D-backs after 1. Diamondbacks leading 2-0, and the pitcher Max Scherzer leading off. Good numbers with the bat for Scherzer. See the 161 career, but 278 on the season. 5 hits and 18 at bats. Behind that, 1 ball, 1 strike. Scherzer, who played his college baseball at the University of Missouri. Big 12 pitcher of the year in 2005 and was a first-round pick by Arizona. The 11th overall selection in 2007. Wow. I'm not sure what that is.
It's a scary clown. Payaso. He gone.
Third strikeout, 1 out. Hey, come break the bank at Sequan Casino through June 15th for your share of $300,000 in cash.
Max Scherzer from Missouri, right? The show me state. Well, Kevin Correa just said, you're going to have to show me that you can hit my fastball.
And Kevin got his 3rd strikeout.
See where I was going there? Thought I'd capture the spirit.
You showed us. Felipe Lopez takes a strike. Are you familiar with many other mottos from around the country, state-wise?
They just come to me, Mark.
Okay.
I don't, think of these things. They just come into my head.
Being that you're from Illinois originally, is that just the land of Lincoln?
Land o' Lincoln.
One pitch.
By the way, speaking of the Land o' Lincoln, there's a Land o' Lincolnite watching in Dunedin, Florida by the name of Chris Mahalik. Feet up, Barca Lounger, Cheetos, taking in a big league ball game. I'd like to welcome Chris to the telecast.
1-2 to Felipe.
Well, there's the Jerome's area, but Chris is probably in a lawn chair.
And not a Barca Lounger?
No.
And Jerome's best seats there tonight.
Some sweet leather.
2-2 to Lopez. Back up the middle. Burke spinning, throwing. Got it. Burke getting Lopez for out number 2 of the 2nd.
Beautiful play, and it could have been frustrating because the play may have not been made because of Chris Burke having to go way to his left, spin and throw. Now, Kevin Correa makes a good pitch. He gets his ground ball. Nice play by Berkey. That's tough to throw accurately like that on the run after you spin.
Do a complete 360 and get it to the back. Strike 1 to Ryan Roberts, the 3rd baseman. He was hit by a pitch and scored in the 1st. Roberts, when inserted into the starting lineup for the D-backs, has been a producer. He's in 10 of his last 13 games, hitting .381 during that span. Only get 0-2 on Ryan Roberts.
A nice quick 1-2-3 inning would be sweet here for Kevin Correa.
Yeah, especially after 30-plus innings in the 1st for Kevin. Now at 46 deliveries total on the night. D-backs getting 2 in the 1st on RBI singles from Stephen Drew and Eric Burns. Dodgers won today. They beat the Phillies 3-2 in extra innings. LA's now 20 games over 500.
Unbelievable.
Right center field. Giles and Tony, and it's Tony. Makes the catch over Giles to end the inning. And Correa does have a 3-up, 3-down frame. Nothing across. Venable block. Venable first pitch swinging, falls behind. 6, 7, and 8 batters up in the San Diego second. 2-0 Arizona. Glad to have you with us tonight on the telecast. Mark Neely and Mark Grant and our great Channel 4 crew from Petco Park. And a gorgeous Saturday night in San Diego.
Awesome. 66 degrees at first pitch. I like it when it's a little cool in the air, you know?
Just that little
go with the long sleeve piece. By the way, thanks go out to the Hall of Famer, Tony Gwynn, for hooking us up with this garb.
I think both of us are outfitted via Tony Gwynn tonight. Senior.
Tony Gwynn Sr. hooking us up with the Channel 4 gear.
So we put a monument up to him.
Here's number 19.
Line to third. Caught by Ryan Roberts. One away in the second.
Trying to go the other way. Hit sharply. But that's what the spray charts are for, huh? Right? For the scouting reports.
Roberts getting the start at third base tonight for Arizona after Ojeda got the start there last night. Blanco jumps back for ball one inside from Scherzer. Ball two inside.
Pod Squad is getting everybody fired up.
Jenny Kavanaugh with a nice chat with Jake Peavy on how to do the pregame show tonight. Jake threw a side session before the game. And for now, it's looking like Monday, the final game of the series, that Jake should be good to go. At least that's a word from Bud Black and the Padres pregame tonight. Two to Blanco. Shoots it foul down the right field side. Henry, of course, has caught all of Peavy's starts this year. Foul back. Henry works it to a full count.
Work it. Fastball count, probably, obviously 3-2, but 2-0 lead for Scherzer. Probably challenge him with a heater here.
There it is. Low liner off the glove of Reynolds. Pitcher covering the throw behind him. The catcher Snyder backing up, and Blanco is on. An error is charged to Reynolds.
Ball hit sharply to the right side, but very makeable play for Reynolds. And you know what? Call me crazy, but Henry Blanco got down the line quite nicely.
Yeah, even if that throw's on line, it looks like he has that beat after Lopez made the throw. .95 miles per hour from Scherzer. Strike one. Breaks his bat. Drew steps on for one to first. A double play ends the inning. Second double play turned by the Arizona defense tonight. 2-0 D-backs after two.
Tuesday, June 20th, we take on the Oakland A's at 7:05. Arrive early for a special pregame salute to the Negro Leagues and get a free Padres cap.
Be at Petco Park for the Padres salute to the Negro Leagues and get a Padres cap presented by San Diego County Credit Union. Visit Padres.com. Got a Green Friars cap.
Hopefully bringing some of the luck of the Irish to the Padres in this game. He's got his gloves, got his uni on.
Need to get the Friars shillelaghs going there.
Oh, there you go. Break out some wood.
3, 4, and 5 for the D-backs in the third. Justin Upton leading off. Flying to left his first time up. Peltz had fouled on the right field side. Upton had an 18-game hitting streak earlier this year. April 24th through May 11th. Chops his left side. Headley has time to throw out Upton. First play for Chase over at third base so far tonight.
I was just going to say, you'd like to get that first one out of the way, huh? Nice Sunday hop for Chase Headley.
And our comparison brought to you by Marvin K. Brown, San Diego's newest Mitsubishi dealer. Career games for Chase by position, 125 in left. Now 13 at third base. He had a game at first base, remember, at Arizona on the last road trip. That switched over there late in the game. And Adrian was battling the flu. First pitch swinging, Stephen Drew. And Tony Gwynn in center field. 2 quick outs for Correa here in the third.
Found a little bit of a groove.
6 in a row.
Even for the second time around for Kevin. He's doing well.
Reynolds walked in the first. First pitch, fastball, strike. By the way, Luis Rodriguez rehabbing with Lake Elsinore tonight, coming back from that ankle sprain. He's supposed to play with them tomorrow as well, and looks like he's getting close. Everett Cabrera is also rehabbing with that same team. A 2-1 to Reynolds. Down in the dirt. And as far as the injury updates, Scott Hairston still getting treatment for that bicep injury. No baseball activities to this point for Scott, though. Still keeping their fingers crossed that it's just going to be the 15 days, but still too early to determine that. Big rip and a miss at 94 miles per hour and a full count on Mark Reynolds.
Gee, Correa kind of dropped down a little bit on that arm angle, just a tad, going up in the zone. 3-1 fastball count. It looked like he kind of dropped down a little bit.
His 3-2 pitch. Right field, Giles angling towards the corner to make the play. Correa has now retired 7 D-backs in a row, and he will lead off when we return to Petco Park. Restaurants in their new location, Lolita's at the Park, just across from Petco. Buy MTS. Save gas, save money. Ride MTS to Petco Park. For more information, log on to www.sdmts.com. And by Ron Baker Chevrolet, your home for the Silverado Superstore.
Oh, my goodness. Right out of Dumb and Dumber. Harry and Lloyd enjoying a big league ball game.
Nice
that also could be Turd Ferguson from Celebrity Jeopardy. Burt Reynolds. It's bigger than a regular hat. It's funny. I've always been amazed at fans like that. Like, hey, dude, let's go to the game tonight and let's wear big styrofoam cowboy hats. Okay? Okay. Sounds good.
Correa fouls it back and out of play.
Now, if one of those guys had a paddleball game, they'd make it
that would be
better.
the Jim Carrey character from that movie, right? Two balls, two strikes on Correa. Second strikeout for Scherzer and one gone in the third. Paddle ball. There's the most boring game in the world.
Could never do it. Neither could Mel Brooks and Blazing Saddles. They were defective.
One of them is a Bulldog baseball fan, Georgia Bulldog. Tony walked in the first inning, stole a base, but was stranded at third. In at the knees, strike one. This is game number 14 as a Padre for Tony Gwynn Jr.
Tony was out for early BP today, working with Jim Lefevre. His dad was around the cage, trying to keep his hands. Tony thought they were too much forward towards like his chin. Now he's trying to keep his hands back by his shoulder. See how they're farther back to his left shoulder?
Yes.
That's where he wants to keep him. Because if he's caught out front, he still wants his hands to be back to where he can catch up and get his hands, rather than his hands going forward. It's more of a loaded position there. Before they were closer. Attaboy.
Lines it into center field. There is the first San Diego base hit of the game. A one-out third inning single for Tony Gwynn.
Fastball, outer half, and just taking it right up the center of the diamond. Now that is some good hitting. Tony Sr. taking a gander at Tony Jr.
Checking out BP.
You never take too many hacks, huh?
They all have a purpose.
Tony was unbelievable. I remember, and I've shared this story so many times, but he would take a rare offer, very rare, and then he'd take his batting gloves with him out of the clubhouse and he'd go to the batting cages somewhere before they had a batting cage at Qualcomm, then Jack Murphy. And he'd go to some batting cages up near his house and hit for half hour. I remember Tim Flannery said once, a great line, he said, Tony Gwynn is such a perfectionist that he can go 4 for 4, but he's still ticked off because he didn't like the way the balls were landing in left field.
Tony Sr., by the way, is going to be in the booth with us next week from Anaheim during interleague play.
Looking forward to that. What did he say to us the other day? He goes, he might have to leave the booth when Tony comes up to the plate.
Yeah, he's not sure how he's going to respond to that. That gets by. Tony gets up and advances to second. Well, Scherzer with repeated throws to first, and that one he underthrew Reynolds. And throwing error on the pitcher.
Oh yeah, that's a very catchable ball for Reynolds.
They do give the error to the pitcher. Scherzer's first miscue of the season.
44th error for the D-backs.
Now, their second of the night. They had gone a couple of games without a miscue until tonight. They are 14th out of the 16 NL teams in defense. Eck walked in the first. Just getting a piece there. 2 hits last night for Eckstein. Headley had 2, and those were the 4 San Diego base hits as they got shut out for the first time at home this year. Arizona won game 1 of the series 8-0. They lead here 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd, and Scherzer taking a look at second.
Friars need a point right here.
Two and two.
It will be interesting if Eck gets on base. See how they pitch to Adrian.
Well, the Padres haven't scored since the 8th inning of Wednesday's game against the Phillies when Eckstein singled in a run. Which was the only run of that game. Got beat by the Phillies 5-1. 3-2 on Eckstein. And Scherzer sitting at 52 pitches and 1 out in the 3rd. And Eck works the walk. Second time he has walked, and it's 2 on, 1 out. And Scherzer to face Adrian Gonzalez. And Scherzer won the first battle in the first inning. He induced Adrian into a 4-6-3 double play. Gonzalez came up 2 on, nobody out in the first.
Well, it is figurine night, right?
It's his night.
Something big's got to happen.
Up there hacking.
That was 97, folks. He's got a little late fuzz on that fastball.
With some serious fuzz. Here it is.
Yeah. That's a challenge fastball. See how far you can hit it.
The check swing foul makes it 0-2. Padres have gone over 12 innings without scoring. Trying to cut into this 2-0 D-backs lead in the 3rd. 0-2 to Adrian.
See if Scherzer breaks out that changeup. He's going hard breaking ball. Looks like a fastball.
And he strikes out Gonzalez for the 2nd out of the inning. 3rd K for Scherzer.
Big hitter, big pitches from Scherzer. Right down the middle. See how far you can hit it. Excuse me, swing 0-2, and you got to protect on the outer half. And then he went up the ladder with the heater. And you know what? Scherzer stayed with his strength. Adrian likes to hit the fastball. A lot of guys do. But you know what? Scherzer likes to throw his fastball. And at 96, 97, well, it's tough to catch up to.
I've been keeping a pretty close eye on the radar gun. And he's been hitting 93, 94, 95. But the first 97 I saw, and I may be wrong, was the first pitch to Adrian. It seemed like he saved a little extra giddy up for the big guy there.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. Either that or maybe just took a while for him to get into a groove. But sometimes guys will save it when they really need it. And I was surprised at the 97th first pitch. I thought he would have saved it like if he got to 2 strikes. But maybe he went, hey, you know what, full bore, all out here against Adrian, right from the get-go.
There he's at 96 to Headley. He hit Headley with a pitch in the first inning. Two on, 2 outs in the Friars' third. Strike call on the outside corner. Tails off the outside edge. Takes it to a full count, so the runners will be off with the pitch.
Chase has got to think fastball here.
Got the fastball and fouled it back.
Man, that is easy gas.
Free and easy.
That's 96, 97.
On the outside black, too. Win and Eckstein will be off with the pitch again. Another 3-2 from Scherzer. And a walk loads the bases. Second walk of the inning. And third of the game, and that'll bring out Mel Stoudemire. Like that, 4 walks tonight for Scherzer.
Even pitchers with the stuff of Scherzer, guys like Jake Peavy, the great ones, the guys who throw hard, sometimes they think they have to be a little bit too fine. That may have been the situation there with Headley. It was a fastball that had some tail on it. It was well off the plate.
Scherzer a little Peavy-like right there. It seemed like he scolded himself a bit there. Well, he started Giles with a first pitch changeup in the first inning. From the full wind here, first pitch fastball, low ball 1. Ryan Fand in the first. Two and 0.
That was a changeup.
Two nothing Diamondbacks. Friars have the bases loaded with 2 outs in the third. A little chopper to short, and Drew will make the throw to first. And the Padres leave the bases loaded. Couple of walks, a base hit, 3 left on at the end of 3. It's still 2-0 Arizona. question for tonight. Who is the only Diamondback to ever hit an inside the park home run here at Petco Park?
I think I know that one.
We'll have the answer coming up for you just a little bit later on. It's the 6, 7, and 8 batters for the Diamondbacks in the fourth, and showing bunt, Chris Young takes a strike. 2-0 Arizona. They scored twice in the first on RBI singles from Stephen Drew and Eric Burns. Correa comes in having set down the last 7 in a row. Young a strikeout victim in the first inning. Two-one from Correa. Towards Eck. And the soft liner is caught for out number 1. That'll bring up the left fielder, Eric Burns, whose infield hit drove in the second run of the first inning for Arizona. Now the Dodgers won today, beat the Phillies in extra innings 3-2. The Rockies clobbered St. Louis 10-1. So Colorado's now won 3 in a row. Florida held off the Giants 5-4. And ends the Giants' 3-game win streak. Coming near the stands, Henry couldn't get to it, right near the camera well. Almost got Ed, our cameraman.
The ball hit the padding there.
And he was ducking.
Uh-huh. John Bruno would have made that catch.
One to Burns. He gets into one to center field, but a lot of room out there for Tony Gwynn. 2 down.
Well, this is Eddie's work on that foul ball. Coming in hot. That takes a lot of concentration. Somebody hit him with the poke stick down there. Is he falling asleep?
Catcher Chris Snyder 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Ooh, good breaking ball by Correa.
I know you thought that was a strike at the knees.
It's a strike.
Swinging strike, 1-1.
This pitch I was talking about, or the pitch after the pitch I was talking about, that was almost like the same location, but he swung at that one.
Strike call, 1-2. Two outs, nobody on in the Arizona fourth inning. Chopped out to Burke at short. And Chris throws out Snyder. 10 in a row set down by Kevin Correa. 6, 7, and 8 coming up for San Diego. Question once again, who is the only Diamondback to ever hit an inside the park home run here at Petco Park? And the answer, an unlikely source. Catcher Kelly Stinnett, August 29, 2005, and it came off Woody Williams. Let's take you back. They're in the left field corner. Ryan Klesko flipped the ball, and Stinnett circled the bases.
Unbelievable. That was unbelievable. I think Rhino thought, obviously, the ball went out of the yard and bounced back in, so he said, hey, what the heck? I'm going to give him a souvenir.
So he threw it over.
And then Woody Williams was like, what are you doing?
Venable shoots it foul. Will lined out to the third baseman Roberts in the second inning. Scherzer's 1-2. And he got Will to chase. Four Ks for Scherzer and one out in the fourth. And Scherzer got out of the bases loaded jam in the third. Padres have stranded 5. Leaving 2 on in the first inning as well. Right down central, strike one, Henry Blanco.
Hey, remember we had some homework to do last night? One of them was to find out if Chad Godin is actually wearing number 49 because of Ron Guidry.
Line right field, down for a base hit for Henry Blanco.
Well, I have to give credit where credit is due because I got a little heat today on the Double X 1090. Darren Smith actually texted me last night during the game and was wondering, is Godin from Louisiana, from New Orleans, does he wear number 49 because of Louisiana Lightning, the Gator, right? Ron Darling. Well, I found out today.
Ron Guidry, yeah.
Ron, what did I say?
You said Darling, but yeah, I know
Ron Darling.
Darling, yeah.
Sorry. Please excuse me. 2 totally different pitchers. Ron Guidry, and thanks to Spencer Dolan, he asked him, and that was just the number that was given to him. And I just wanted to elaborate a little farther on the fact that everything I say on this telecast, it comes from Darren Smith. All my information comes from Darren Smith because he is just a wealth of knowledge. So if I'm wrong, Darren Smith is wrong.
Blame it on Darren.
Blame it on Darren.
So pass the buck.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris Burke, check swing foul. Chris 0 for 1.
How about a birthday win? Go Padres, you bet.
I hope she gets her wish.
Happy birthday.
She's got the temporary tattoo on the cheek. That pretty red hair. Foul tip into the mitt of Snyder. And that's 2 outs. Scherzer's got the buzz going here.
Yes, he does. And at times it seems like there's a little bit of late life, a little bit of movement to go along with that.
He is at 77 pitches here in the fourth inning.
He still has a lot left.
All one to Correa.
He's thrown as much as 109 this year. A couple times 107. He's gone 5 times over 100 pitches. And the deepest he's gone into a ball game is 7 innings. That was against the Padres back in Arizona.
Ball and 2 strikes. And this is a guy, Scherzer, who began the season on the disabled list with a right shoulder issue. But has come back strong. activated on April 14th was Scherzer. Made his first start of the season that night against the Cardinals, going 5 innings. 1-2. And Correa puts it in play. The pop up. First baseman Reynolds in foul territory. Down the line makes the catch. A hit for Blanco, just the second base hit of the game for San Diego. And a man left on. The Friars have stranded 6. We played 4 at Petco Park.
Quality, integrity, and value. There's only one company to call, folks. It's Murray Lamper Construction. They remodeled my home. Log on to MurrayLampert.com for more info. Nation. Yo.
And 2 in the first for Arizona on RBI singles from Drew and Burns. And that's standing up to this point into the 5th.
They're rocking out, sweating to the oldies. Little Richard Simmons tape down there, getting it going.
Ten in a row retired by Correa, and that ends with the pitcher Scherzer singling to right to begin the 5th. It's his 6th hit of the season. Top of the order, and second baseman Felipe Lopez. Singled leading off the game and scored a run in the first, and in the second grounded out to short. Line caught by Adrian, who's going to play a little cat and mouse and then eventually tag Scherzer for the double play. .52nd double play for the Padre defense this year.
Come on. There you go. Nothing Scherzer can do there. I mean, even if he freezes, 3 unassisted.
Friars catching a break right there.
Absolutely. Look out.
Broken bat. Roberts rolls it out to Eckstein. Some shrapnel out there towards third base. Leadoff hit, but a double play. Top of
Get tickets on valleyviewcasino.com. Julio Iglesias tomorrow night at the best venue under the stars. Women, you'll get a beautiful rose when you go in there. Dance in the aisles, have a huge party. Have the buffet before. Have a great steak. Have lobster, have sushi. valleyviewcasino.com for your tickets. Look, Lenny's doing it right now. valleyviewcasino.com and then go under tickets. Attaboy. Come you.
I think the lobster knows more about the internet than you do.
Oh, yeah. Anything I, need cleaned up or downloaded, I just ask Lenny. He and I are regular pals.
Regular pals, huh? Maybe you and him can have a fresca.
And then when you're done, stop by the yacht club.
Top of the order up in the San Diego fifth. 2-0 Arizona. The first pitch strike to Tony Gwynn.
Friars need some base runners.
Two quick strikes. Hey, by the way, the top of the inning for Kevin Correa, a 3-pitch inning. The base hit by Scherzer, the line drive by Lopez double play,
Yep.
the ground ball by Roberts. 3
You are
pitches.
correct, sir.
After a 34-pitch first for Correa. And there's a liner fair into the right field corner. Gwynn off to the races, picked up on the track by Upton, and he'll hold him to a double, but it's a leadoff double for Tony Gwynn. On base for a third time tonight, his second hit.
And that is some kind of nice. It's exactly what they need here in the bottom of the fifth. Third time around for Tony. Scherzer goes with the, looks like a fastball in.
Just pulling those hands back.
Yep.
Early work today with Senior and Jim LeFever helping out.
It's paying off.
Strike on the inside edge to Eckstein. The McCann Eck has walked twice. Little tap. Gwynn heading for third. The juggle. The throw to first is in time. Scherzer still getting it out. But Eckstein, a productive out, does advance Gwynn to third. One away. Give Scherzer credit. He didn't totally panic there and airmail one.
His arm made up the difference there with that little juggle.
Yeah, he got it there in a hurry. Didn't
He sure did. I think there was 97 on the gun over the first.
Adrian up on the Adrian action figurine night. Routed into a double play in the first and fanned in the third.
Ball 1, ball 2, ball 3, ball 4. What do you think?
Well, he's had 4 consecutive games coming into tonight with at least 2 walks.
Ball 2.
There's ball 2, yeah. He's not walked tonight, though he has been challenged each time by Scherzer. But in those 2 previous plate appearances, came up with 2 on, nobody out in the first, runners at first and second. 2 on, 1 out in the third. He expands the zone there. 2 balls and a strike.
With the changeup, pitching backwards there. 2-0. Fastball count. Scherzer pulls the string.
Three balls and a strike. And Adrian walks on 5 pitches. Really did not see a strike.
Yeah, even the one he swung at, the
changeup.
The changeup was a ball, right? But tough pitch to lay off.
Scherzer has walked 5, but has not allowed a run yet in this game. Runners are at the corners for Headley.
Yeah, that's a good point. The Padres have not made Scherzer pay.
Scherzer has also struck out 5. He's hit Headley with a pitch and walked him once. Behind 95 miles per hour. Padres have not scored now in their last 14 innings. That's their longest scoreless drought of the season. And not scored since the 8th inning of Wednesday's game against the Phillies. And an off day Thursday. 94 pitches for Scherzer. Fouled back 1-2.
That's what's so frustrating about this game. But the Padres, 5 walks. They've had 1 hit batsman, 1 stolen base. They've been handed a couple extra outs, 2 errors, and yet no runs to show for it tonight.
Left 2 on in the first, left the bases loaded in the third, stranded 1 more in the fourth. We've left 6 and have 2 on, 1 out here. The 1-2 pitch to Headley. Just off that outside corner. Tough pitch to take there. Daniel Schlereth, lefty hitting for the D-backs. He threw a scoreless inning here last night, striking out all 3 batters he faced. It's popped up, and third baseman Roberts in play. Makes the catch, 2 down.
No, Scherzer getting Chase Headley to pop up. Let's see the Carl's Jr. pitch track. High gas right off the bat. Going up there again, making him chase, and then the changeup. So he's going back and forth nicely. 97, 97, changeup, 97, and then he buries that one. Looked like it was on the inside, but according to the pitch track, right down the middle. And Chase just a little tardy on the heater.
First and third, 2 down for Brian Giles, the right fielder. Brian Fan to end the first. Grounded out to short to end the third. Two and 0. Acton fouled back. Scherzer's 2-1 pitch. Strike call.
Brian may have been guessing something off speed because that Scherzer fastball was right down the middle. Remember, he has shown him some changeups, breaking balls.
Tied him up there. The inning began with a Gwynn double.
Tell you what, I wouldn't want to hit off Scherzer. It's tough duty, man.
Took a shutout into the 8th against the Friars on the last Padres road trip. He has a shutout here in the 5th tonight. 2 on, 2 outs, and a 2-2 pitch to Giles. Off the outside corner and a full count. There goes Adrian. 6th strikeout for Scherzer. Friars strand 2 and have now left 8. Upton leads off when we come back.
Hey kids, be at Petco Park when we take on the Diamondbacks Sunday, June 7th at 1:05 and get your own Padres photo frame.
That's tomorrow. All kids 14 and younger receive a Padres photo frame presented by Macy's. And you can get your tickets early and save. Go online tonight to Padres.com. Justin Upton flying to left in the 1st and grounded out to 3rd in the 3rd inning. 2-0 Diamondbacks. They scored both their runs in the 1st on RBI singles by Stephen Drew and Eric Burns. Padres have been blanked on 3 hits, 2 of those from Tony Gwynn. San Diego is stranded 8, and the D-backs have left 3. Since that 2-run first, Correa has pitched very well.
Yeah, he needs a little love from the offensive side, huh? He's made an adjustment.
The scoring drought for the offense now is extended over 15 innings without a run. Upton, Drew, and Reynolds in the Arizona 6th, and a 2-2 from Correa.
Come on. Okay, I'll be quiet.
And even Correa barking about that one there. Did he go? Yes. Upton does strike out. 4th of the game for Correa's first since the 2nd inning. Hey, time for the Subway $5 footlong fan poll. And the question tonight, what area should the Padres concentrate on drafting in the June amateur draft, which comes up later next week? A, infield, B, outfield, C, pitchers. You can text Subway to 269-411 to participate.
How about best available player?
Well, Strasburg's
you know
obviously going one. Yeah.
But, I mean, after number 1 and 2 are gone, the next best available, rather than,
regardless of position,
right?
Who is that player? Who?
Right.
Everybody seems
because
to.
It's not like the NFL draft to where you might be short an offensive lineman,
and you need that guy for next year.
And you need that guy right now. You're going to draft that guy right now. Whereas in the baseball world, he might need 2-3 years of seasoning.
Back goes Tony Gwynn. Drew hit that well. Flies to deep center field for the second out. Well, Strasburg is the consensus number 1. After that, though, we'll see how it shakes down. But obviously, from the Padres' perspective, if you take a look at the top 3 guys, you know you're going to get one of them. Whoever you rate as the top 3 guys, you know you're guaranteed to get one of them. Which brings up a whole interesting point. You mentioned the football draft, and NFL teams obviously are allowed to trade draft picks, which Major League Baseball teams are not.
You think that should change?
That's what I was going to ask you. So if the Padres really, really wanted Strasburg to keep the kid here locally,
I say yes.
And wanted to trade up 2 spots.
Trade a draft pick. Absolutely. I see no problem with it at all.
Hit hard and into left field, and Reynolds has a base hit.
What do you think?
Why not? I think the way the rule is stated now, I think once you draft a player, they have to stay in your system for a year. Does that still exist?
I think you're right.
Well, it's too bad that rule doesn't exist, because this would be a great time for the Padres to try to trade up 2 picks to get the local kid. But it does not, and they'll settle for taking the 3rd overall selection.
You never know what's going to happen. It's a full moon tonight.
Is it really a full moon, or is it close?
Take a look. Big piece of cheese.
Two-out base hit for the D-backs here in the 6th. Sharply to third. Backhanded by Headley. Chase making his first start at third base this season.
What in the Brooks Robinson is going on down there, Headley? Nice play, young man.
Throws out Chris Young. A hit, a man left on. We're at the midpoint of the 6th. 2-0 Arizona.
Sunday, June 7th at 1:00.
Hey fans, come out and see us battle the Diamondbacks Sunday, June 7th at 1:05. Get to the ballpark early and join us on the field for Padres Photo Day.
Get here early tomorrow. Take pictures of Heath Bell, Kevin Kuzminoff, and all your favorite Padres at the Padres Photo Day presented by Sony. Venable leading off. It's the new pitcher, Leo Rosales.
Well, Scherzer did a fine job, and when you look at the Arizona Diamondback bullpen, really not that good as far as numbers are concerned. 4.90 ERA. That's 14th in the National League. And it probably went down a little bit last night because they threw 3 innings of shutout baseball.
Line down the right field side. That's fair and bouncing towards the corner. Venable headed for second. He's in there standing. A leadoff 6th inning double. Will's first hit since the promotion from AAA.
Well, Tony Gwynn led up the 5th with a double. He was left stranded. Hopefully the Padres can get to the bullpen. Boy, you're talking about down and in. William just turning on it for the double bagger.
Henry's reached on an error and singled to right. Way high, ball 1.
It looked like a fastball down and in from Rosales. Fastball, slider, and a change. High 80s, low 90s from the right-hander.
So 5 innings for Max Scherzer. No runs, 3 hits, 5 walks, 6 Ks. Threw 104 pitches, 62 for strikes. And former Friar minor leaguer Leo Rosales, who was traded for Scott Hairston. So they have the lefty Schlereth up in the Arizona bullpen. Rosales pitched as high as AAA Portland in the Padres system. Spent 2007 there. Was 1-1 with a 3.28 ERA in 24 appearances. Henry, fly ball to right. Should advance. Venable to base. Catch made by Upton. Throw strong, but offline enough that Will is in at third with 1 out. That brings up Chris Burt. On the last road trip to Arizona, Burt homered off Scherzer. Scherzer took a shutout into the 8th inning, and the Padre bats came alive later in that inning. With the bases loaded, Burt was pinch hit for by Adrian Gonzalez. So there was Burt, who was pinch hit in the same inning that he actually hit a home run. Sharing that with Biff Roberts and Jack Clark in Friars history.
How about the Ripper getting pinch hit for after going yard? For Robbie Nelson, who started the year with the Oakland A's when Mark McGwire eventually took over at first base. Robbie Nelson was the first baseman. Was it 1986, right? When McGwire first came up?
Rookie year.
Yep.
Down the right field side into foul ground. Reynolds watches it sail in the seats.
These kids are primed and ready to go. They've got the batting helmets on. They've got their gloves.
Ready for a foul ball their way. Burke chase one down low. A ball and 2 strikes. With the pitcher Correa waiting on deck. There's some activity in the San Diego pen. This Bud Black elects to pinch hit in that spot. 2-2.
Boy, Midnight Express getting a lot of off-speed stuff, huh?
Grounded into a double play and struck out 0 for 2.
A couple of changeups back to back.
Gregerson is up in the Padres bullpen. Breaks his bat, kick save, and that is going to be a base hit into left field. It scores Venable. The scoring drought is over. It's 2-1. Fifth RBI for Burke.
It's a nice break for the Friars, huh? As soon as this ball was hit, Drew was going up the center of the diamond, but Rosales with a skate save and a beauty. Thank you.
The Correa is finished as Edgar Gonzalez will pinch hit. Six solid innings for Correa. Gave up the 2 in the first, but really settled in.
Yeah, hopefully they can score 1 or more, and then he can.
How about more?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean, so he can get credit for the victory.
Fouled back by Edgar. MLB leaders presented by Avalanche. Heating and cooling. Your comfort is our priority. Most pinch hits this season. National League 3. Like that 4 NL West teams. Rockies leading the way with 20. Padres and D-backs. Dodgers all have 19. Maybe Edgar can help the Friars climb that list right here. Driving back is Burke.
Well, according to my notes, Edgar has 2 pinch hit home runs.
And he's hit 3 total homers on the season.
That's in 22 at bats. Cambio.
At 82.
Great arm action from Rosales and way out in front.
Down the right field side near the line. Upton watches it go foul. That wasn't far from the pole. But was indeed foul.
What, 15 feet?
Yep, I'd say about that.
10, 12, 15 feet? Who's foul?
It's a Fryer trying to get him going. Oh, 2. Puts this into play to right center field. Upton backpedaling and makes the catch. Burke bluffing a tag. Goes not quite halfway and retreats. Two outs. Well, top of the order now. And Tony Gwynn, who's been on base all 3 times up. Walk to the first. Single to center in the 3rd. And double to right in the 5th. He will not face Rosales, however. Here comes A.J. Hinch, the manager. Pitching change brought to you by Cadillac. You can see the new CTS-V now in stock at your local San Diego Cadillac dealer. Everything for your hardscape needs. Create your dream yard today. Visit rcpblock.com. And for the second straight night for the D-backs is Daniel Schlereth.
And he's got some darn good stuff. We're talking the dugout before the game today, the stuff that Schlereth has. See the numbers in the short time that he has been here. 1 inning last night and 3 punch-outs. He punched out the side. This Hundley, Wilson, and that was Tony Gwynn Jr.
They called on to face Gwynn here. With Burke at first, 2 outs in the 6th. The Padres have scored here. The leadoff double by Venable. And he comes in on the Burke base hit. I mentioned before, Gwynn's reached all 3 times. A walk and 2 base hits. Each time he has reached, though, he has been stranded at third base as the Friars have left 8 on tonight. Arizona, bottom of the 6th. A first pitch strike.
So if you need a refresher course, Schlereth with a fastball, curveball, and a changeup from the left side.
Check swing. The appeal to third denied there. Third base umpire Paul Nart.
Did he go?
Yes,
I think
he did.
He caught a break.
Two and one. Mud mentioned Schlereth an inning last night, fanning all 3. Hundley, Wilson, and then he got Gwynn as a pinch hitter. Striking out Tony on a pitch down in the dirt in the 7th last night. That's down low, 3-1. Got a right-handed hitting Eckstein on deck. And he walks Gwynn. And the pivotal call there was the check swing call.
Absolutely.
Instead of 0-2 with 1-1 and a walk puts 2 on with 2 outs for Eckstein.
Well, part of the rookie hazing is to have the rookies bring down the bubble gum, the seeds, in the pink backpack. Now, what kind of backpack that is, I don't know. Maybe Dora the Explorer or oh, there it is. They won't show us what kind it is. I guarantee you that's not a Hurley.
No.
Might be a Tinkerbell one or Secret Star. Maybe a Hannah Montana one.
Eck has walked twice and hit one back to the mound. Strike 1. Two on, 2 outs in the San Diego 6. 2-1 Arizona. The 0-1 from Schlereth. Towards the middle. Will it get through? Yes! Around third. Burke. He's headed home. And this game is tied at 2. Eck got enough of it. Drives in his 17th. This game's all knotted up. The mechanic did not try to do too much.
Oh, no. He took what was given to him, reached into his toolbox, and came through big time. Glenn Hoffman not even hesitating. Bring it on home.
Schlereth facing Adrian Gonzalez with 2 on, 2 outs. Ball 1 in the dirt. Walked in the 5th. Prior to that, it struck out and grounded into a double play. All that against the starter, Max Scherzer. It is Adrian action figurine night tonight here at Petco Park.
They voted. Did you?
Fouled off. Inside to Adrian.
Oh,
94.
That one almost snuck by Snyder. Just barely caught that ball in the webbing of the catcher's mitt.
The 2-1. Does he get something to hit here?
2 outs, no. I think Schlereth would think, you know, maybe he'll try to fish for one. I'll take my chances.
Fastball in, ball 4. It's the 5th consecutive game for Adrian with 2 or more walks.
They're not going to have Adrian beat them, right? They would rather take their chance at loading the bases.
Have someone else do it.
Have Chase Headley come up and try to do it.
Hit by pitch in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, and fouled out in the 5th. The block by Schneider. There's Gwynn, who walked. Padres have been given 11 walks in this series by the Diamondbacks. You know how many have scored at this point? None.
Wow.
Friars have been given 7 walks tonight. They have them loaded with 2 outs at a 2-2 game in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled by Headley. Chase making his first start of the season at third base tonight.
How about busting out a Shillelagh here for an extra base hit?
Gets by, did hit him, hit by pitch, will give the Padres the lead nonetheless. Gwynn touches the plate, 3-2 San Diego. So Chase gets the RBI, his 22nd. It has been a 3-run inning.
Looks like Schlereth tried to go inside with the breaking ball, and it gets his front foot, it looks like. Or the back foot, excuse me. The back foot. Hey, take him any way you can get him, right?
A.J. Hinch comes out with the lineup card, and he's going to make a double switch here.
But you know what? Kevin Correa is still the pitcher of record here.
They got the more.
Huh?
They got the more.
Yeah.
What we were talking about. Zavada's coming in. This pitching change brought to you by San Diego Harley-Davidson, where we are always country first. County, our mission is your mission. Here's Clay Zavada.
Well, the numbers really jump out at you in the short time that he's been there. 6 1/3. Opponents only hitting 182. Now, lefty comes in for another lefty. Zavada throws a fastball, a curve, and a change. Now, the one thing that kind of sticks out, Zavada doesn't throw as hard as Schlereth, but I think his breaking ball has a little bit more depth to it. He likes to throw it to left-handers. I think that might be one of the reasons why A.J. Hinch brings in this lefty to face Brian Giles. We'll have to see if he throws that breaking ball. There it is.
I'm going to call ball 1. Gerardo Parro, by the way, comes in to play center field. And is fanned twice tonight and grounded out to short. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Line to right. There's a base hit for Giles. Eckstein scores. Adrian headed for the plate. The throw home. The tag. Safe. He got the foot in. 2-run score. Giles gives San Diego a 5-2 lead. RBIs 20 and 21 for Giles. And I took a good call here at the plate. I think he did get the foot in.
Oh, absolutely, no question. We're not even going to need a replay on this one, but we'll show you anyway because this throw in, Adrian slides in. He gets it in. No question about it. Right there. Home plate umpire Paul Schreiber all over that call.
Left foot. Touches before the tag. Well, the Padres had gone 15-plus innings without scoring. Coming into the sixth, they've scored 5 times here in this frame. Venable got it started with a double. He punches one towards left. Burns coming in. It drops in. Headley scores, making a 6-run inning. The Friars have batted around, and Venable has 2 hits here in the sixth.
He's a triple and a home run away from the cycle in this inning. Little 2-out thunder for the Friars. A breaking ball that stays up and in. William fights it off. Little duck snort to left. And that is some kind of nice.
His first RBI. He strike to Blanco. Henry has flied to right in this inning and also singled and reached on an error tonight. First RBI for Will Venable. Finally, the Friars making the D-backs pay for some of those walks.
Yep.
2 of them in this inning. Both have come in to score. Giles knocking in 2. And a strikeout of Blanco ends the inning. But 11 men come to the plate. And the Friars score 6 times. Now at the end of 6, it's a new game. San Diego 6, Arizona 2.
Padres weekday afternoon games and get 2 tickets for the price of 1 in select seating sections.
Enjoy 2-for-1 prices on tickets and Wiener Schnitzel hot dogs Thursday, June 18th with Padres 2-for-1 getaway days presented by Southwest Airlines. New pitcher for the Friars is Luke Gregerson.
Well, good for Kevin Correa. Battling tonight after giving up 2 runs in the first inning. Couldn't get any love until the 6th inning when the Friars dropped a 6th spot. He is the pitcher of record. So Luke Gregerson coming out with a little bit of breathing room. A 4-run lead as we go to the back third.
That means Burns, Snyder, and Parra. 7, 8, 9 in the 7th for Arizona. Burns shortening up, takes a strike. How about the Friars? A 6-run 6th. Most runs they have scored in an inning this season.
Dropped a 6-pack on them.
On the heels of a 15-inning scoring drought. They had scored 5 runs in an inning twice, most recently May 25th at Arizona in the 8th inning. Nearly came back to win that game. The appeal denied by first base umpire Chad Fairchild. Let's take another look.
Oh. Ring him.
Two and two. Well, the last 5-run inning was the comeback on Memorial Day, which they did win in 10 innings, 7-5 over the D-backs. But 6 in the 6th tonight, a 4-run lead for San Diego. Burns has singled in a run and flied to center, and now struck out and went away in the 7th.
Well, what do you do when you're ahead and you've got the biting slider like Gregerson? You just bring it out there a little bit farther out of the zone. Can't get hurt out there. Always a big first out.
The catcher, Chris Snyder, fanned in the 1st and grounded to short in the 4th. How about Luke Gregerson here at Petco Park this season? Has allowed 1 run in 15 appearances at Petco Park in 19 innings.
Come on.
I'm coming. Coming right at you.
No, those are some good numbers. Luke has done a fine job. His confidence is just growing and growing. They've used him late. They used it tight in a game like this to try and preserve a 4-run lead.
His 0-2. Back-to-back strikeouts begin the 7th.
That's the electric slide right there. Oh, yeah. 0-2 off the plate. See ya. Not even close.
Gerardo Parra came in as part of the double switch in the bottom of the 6th. Little roller foul at the first base side. Parra over Gregerson. Eckstein gobbles it up and throws him out. They go in order in the Arizona 7th. It's time to stretch at Petco Park. It's 6-2 San Diego. Diego. And tonight's San Diego fans of the game. John Roush is the new pitcher for Arizona.
Big right-hander out of the bullpen. Fastball, slider, cutter, a curveball, and a change. 87 to 93. It's kind of nice to have a little bit of breathing room as we go late.
Eight, 9, and 1 for the Friars in the 7th. Burke begins things, and he has singled and scored tonight, driving in a run in that 6-run 6th. First pitch fastball is strike one.
That sounds nice, doesn't it? 6th run, 6th.
A nice ring to it. All the other baseball around the majors is finished. Dodgers won today. Beat the Phillies 3-2. That's been a very good series between two hot teams. A rematch of last year's NLCS. A breaking ball fouled back. Floyd to the on-deck circle. Cliff is going to pinch hit. Another pitcher, Gregerson, next. We've got day baseball here tomorrow. Airtime 1 o'clock. Sharply up the middle and a base hit for Chris Burke, his second of the game. Hit number 9 for San Diego. And Cliff Floyd will be the pinch hitter. His 4th appearance as a Friar since coming off the disabled list. Important to get Cliff some ABs because
interleague coming up.
Yeah, that's just where I was going with that. Interleague next week after the Dodgers series, heading to Anaheim to take on the Angels, and that really was one of the prime roles for Cliff even before the injury, when they were talking about what they envisioned Cliff doing besides pinch hitting. It was a DH duty in interleague play. Now, a week from tonight, we'll be right in the middle of that 3-game series with the Angels up in Anaheim. An 0-2 pitch. Check swing. John Roush, the 5th Arizona pitcher of the game. Scherzer, the starter, went 5 scoreless. But the Padres have gotten to the Arizona bullpen. Rosales gave up 2 2/3 of an inning. Schlereth tagged for 4. Top of the order, and Tony Gwynn.
I'd like to give a shout out to a big time Padre fan going back to the PCL days. Luella Catherine Hutchison Neal. Yeah. Her brother was Bob Elliott, 1947.
Steal for Chris Burke. His 4th of the year.
1947 NL MVP, player, coach, and manager of the PCL Padres.
Really?
She's 90 years young. Still loving Friar baseball.
Happy she still tunes in and enjoys Padre baseball nightly. Well, we had a spry young lady we showed on camera earlier tonight that said, how about a Friar win for my birthday?
Absolutely.
(6-2) San Diego, last of the 7th. Tony takes low. Tony Gwynn has been right in the middle of every Friar rally tonight, or rally attempt. On base 4 times, 2 hits, 2 walks, and a run scored. Taking 3-0 and a strike. Burke at second, 1 out. 6-2 San Diego. Roush is 3-1 off the outside corner, and Tony Gwynn on base for a 5th time tonight. His 3rd walk.
It's a good night in the big leagues, huh?
And on base percentage shooting up even higher. Came in with a .357 on base. On base all 5 times tonight. 2-minute board for the mechanic. I'm running with it, man.
Trying to reach into that toolbox and come up with a big hit.
He had one his last time up in the 6th, an RBI single to center. But at that point, tied the game. Also walked twice tonight, 1 for 2 officially.
Hey, that hit the umpire. That hit him right in the grill.
Plate umpire Paul Schreiber and the catcher Chris Snyder said, hey, all right.
Oh my God. You know what? He turned his head too. He's lucky. He's very lucky.
Wow. Catcher never touched that ball.
Did you see Eck? Did you see Eck's reaction? Eck was like, oh my gosh, I hope nothing happened.
Todd Hutchison, the Padres head athletic trainer, is out. Let's listen and watch regular speed here. Oh. Well, from the sound, it sounded like it got quite a bit of mask, and I hope it did. That's scary.
They're very scary.
And if you wonder why those masks extend out like that, there's your answer right there.
I know that's a natural human reaction when you see something coming right at you like that. Because on a foul ball, you're watching the ball, a foul ball off the bat, it's instantaneously coming right at you. You don't have time to react.
Well, what I want to know, did Snyder get crossed up? I mean, he never touched the ball.
I think it was just a ball that got away from Roush. You know what? He may have gotten crossed up after looking at it there.
Yeah, he kind of bailed on it.
Because if it was a fastball and he threw a fastball, he would have reacted up there. I think you're right. He was anticipating breaking ball and it was too late.
down the right field line, but it goes foul. Ball and 2 strikes on Eckstein. 2 men aboard with 1 out in the San Diego 7th. Popped up. At the infield fly in effect as the catch is made by the third baseman Ryan Roberts. 2 outs. Two on, 2 outs for Adrian Gonzalez. 0 for 2 tonight, but has walked in his last 2 plate appearances, so he's now walked 2 or more times in 5 consecutive games, which is a Padres record. I got a hunch it may be 3 walks here.
Yep, shortly. We'll see.
First pitch strike. Six runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Friars. 2-5-2 for Arizona.
I know Mike Trussell was going to keep track of goods for Gonzo in this series. I think he's been kind of slacking off a little bit. But like, for instance, we wanted to keep track of how many legitimate strikes were thrown to Adrian during this series. Last night, only 2 legitimate strikes, correct? Tonight, 4. Because he swung at a ball, right? That changeup. It was a nasty changeup, too. Fastball count, and he offered at it. That's a ball.
So when you're saying legitimate strikes, it's
either a called strike or a strike that would have been called a strike.
Now one's when he expands the zone
right,
for chases.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Breaking ball hits softly. Lopez gathers and throws out Adrian to end the inning. A hit, a walk, and 2 men left, and San Diego is now stranded a dozen. At the end of 7, it's the Friars by 4. Satisfy both with Saquon Casino's incredible all-you-can-eat prime rib buffet now for only $10. New San Diego pitcher is Edward Mujica. Mujica's another one that has put up very good numbers here at Petco Park. And the change, Kuzmanov takes over at third base. First pitch of the 8th. Lopez takes a strike. On the ground to Eckstein. David. One out Lopez, one out in the 8th. Well, we talked with Jake Peavy about this Friar bullpen, and it's been a very pleasant surprise this year.
Well, I think Kevin's always done a nice job since I've been here of piecing together a bullpen. And, you know, as we looked at it in spring training, we're going, wow, you know, where are we going to, you know, get it done in the late innings? And once again, you know, Kevin and the front office have put together an incredible group of arms down there, a lot of talent. Not a whole lot of experience, but, you know, they've gotten their feet wet. And I think Buddy and Darren have done a nice job plugging those guys in. Darryl Ackerfield's the best bullpen coach, could be a pitching coach, should be a pitching coach in the big leagues. Has those guys as prepared as they can be to pitch in major league games. And obviously their talent, you know, shows through as well. So very impressive.
See, that's the big key. Two words are inexperience and the other point that Jake made, the bullpen coach, Darryl Ackerfeld and Darren Balsley, with talent, you need somebody to help you along, kind of pump you up when you need to be pumped up, help you mechanically, help you between the ears. Ack is great at that. Darren Balsley is good at that. And they told us in spring training, you know, they were kind of along the same page as Jake was. You know, okay, we're going to try to piece something together and see what happens. But through time, they said, we see these guys making a little bit of progress. And with that said, Mujica has been magnificent. Gregerson has been nails.
Scoreless inning for Gregerson tonight with 2 strikeouts.
And then, of course, Heath Bell waiting for the save situation.
Strike 3. Roberts out looking, 2 away in the 8th.
You know, when your confidence is riding high, you tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to go right after these guys, and they're going to have to prove to me that they can hit me. Seems like that's the mode that Mujica is in right now.
You saw Heath Bell, who has not pitched yet on this homestand. Buddy Black was asked before the game, would Heath pitch tonight regardless of game situation? And Buddy said, well, he's not quite at that point yet. Obviously, he would get in if it's a save situation. That may come tomorrow, however, with the day game. We'll see. He's not pitched since Sunday in Denver. So if he doesn't pitch tonight, it'll be a week between appearances going into tomorrow. 2-0 to Upton. Belted fouled on the right field side. One thing the Friars have been able to do just by the pure whim of the schedule is avoid Dan Herron when they have faced Arizona this year. Well, that changes tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see Dan Herron, who has been very, very good this year. 3rd in the National League in ERA. Has been extra effective, so to speak, against the National League West. So Herron against Josh Gear tomorrow. 1:05 first pitch. We're on the air at 1 o'clock. Gear will make his 8th Friars start, 10th overall appearance. Upton 0 for 3 tonight. He's flied out, grounded out, and struck out. Deep right center field. Back is Gwynn. And it gets out of here. 11th of the year for Justin Upton. And it's 6-3. Well, they've kept this guy relatively quiet, but he is always susceptible to break out.
Okay, with that home run, you look at the scoreboard. The Padres still have 6-3 lead. Take a look at the pitch. Sure, you're going to challenge him in a situation like this. It's late, right? You've got a 4-run lead at the time. Now it's 3. But it's a solo shot. Let's see how Mujica reacts. Go right after this next guy.
Well, that gets Heath Bell up in the San Diego bullpen with a 4-run lead cut down to 3. First run that Mujica has allowed since April. He had not allowed a run in his last 13 games, a streak that spanned the entire month of May.
Hey, it's going to happen, right? But there is a silver lining here. It's a solo shot. Padres still have the lead.
Well, and a lot of that's game situation you're talking about there. 4-run lead. Hey, nobody on base.
Challenge him.
Challenge again.
Absolutely. Why nitpick around 3-1, then you walk him, then you give up a double, then you give up a home run, then it's a tie game.
Fouled on the left field side. Drew singled in a run in the first, the game's first run. Since then has flied to Gwynn in center twice. Broken bat over the mound. Burke charges, gathers near the second base back, and throws out through. A solo shot from Upton. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 6-3 San Diego. Really flip for like a new recliner from Jerome's. Enter for your chance to win the Jerome's Best Seat online at jeromes.com. When you paid the lowest price on your new furniture, that's Jerry's price. Gutierrez is the new pitcher for Arizona.
Fastball, slider, a curve, and a change from Juan Gutierrez. Hard thrower, 92 to 96. Very live fastball. More strikeouts than innings pitched also. Can struggle at times with the fastball.
Kuz first pitch swinging, rolls it out to the shortstop Drew, and 1 pitch, 1 out in the 8th. Augie Ojeda now playing third base for the D-backs. Giles with a key 2-run single in that 6-run sixth. He's 1 for 4 tonight. First pitch swinging, fly ball center field. Parra coming in, but that drops in. Hit number 10 for San Diego.
We're way out in front of it. Looked like something off speed off the end of the bat, but deadened just perfectly to where it dropped in there for a base knock.
Venable has base hits in his last 2 times up. Those hits each came in the 6th inning. And the Friars batted around. Led off the 6th with a double. Later in the frame, an RBI single. Right call. $23,592 the paid crowd tonight at Petco Park. Check on Giles. Will chops it to Lopez. Flip to Drew for 1 to first. Close but out. Third double play turned by Arizona. That's going to set the stage for the ninth. Take 6-3 San Diego. It's a save situation, and on comes the Friars closer, Heath Bell.
Heath Bell tied for Major League lead with 15 saves. Great numbers from the heater. Opponent's only hitting 184.
He's not pitched on this homestand yet. Last worked on Sunday in Denver. Now we asked Heath about his preparation for each save.
By that time, I've gone through every single batter, how I would face him. Now, it might all change when I get out there, but, you know, I've kind of rolled through my head 3 innings up until then. And then, you know, when we have a big crowd out here in San Diego, and I get a chance to go and get a save and jog out there, and the doors open, and I start running out, and the crowd starts getting really loud, and they play that music really loud. I get really pumped up and fired up, and I get excited.
Heath is 15 out of 16 in save opportunities. And leading off the Diamondbacks' ninth is first baseman Mark Reynolds. Reynolds 1 for 2 with a single and a walk.
And as we mentioned earlier, it's been a while since Heath has been out there. Last day of May against the Rockies, his 15th save. So he should be fresh, live with the fastball. 94 and 93 on the fastball.
They'll win an inning with 1 strikeout is line on Sunday in Denver in the 5-2 win over the Rockies to get save number 15. And he's behind 3-0 on Reynolds. A 4-pitch walk. Only the 5th time in 23 attempts that he's not retired the first batter he's faced in an inning this year.
We mentioned that Heath hasn't been out there for a while. Sometimes a guy can be too strong, but Heath isn't really missing by that much in those last 4 pitches.
Third baseman is up, Augie Ojeda. That gets by and down to second. Goes Reynolds. A wild pitch.
Oh, it's a breaking ball. And Heath throws 94, 95, and he throws his breaking ball in the high 80s. So when you're set up away for a breaking ball and then one is a different location, tough to adjust. Gets by Henry Blanco.
D-backs have a runner in scoring position for the first time since the first inning when they scored twice. There's a strike. D-backs scored 2 in the first. Maintained that lead until the bottom of the 6th when the Padres scored 6 times. Upton a solo shot in the 8th. 6-3 San Diego in the 9th. Save situation for Heath Bell. Strike 2 on the outside edge to Ojeda. Down the left field side and foul.
Well, this will be a huge victory if the Padres can hold on and win, breaking that 4-game losing streak, improving that record to 26 and 29, and the home record, if they hold on tonight, 18 and 10.
Towards short, Burke sidearm flip and gets the out at first. Reynolds over to third. And 1 down. Time for Cabot Woodstein legendary performance this date, June 6, 2007. Friar closer Trevor Hoffman records career save number 500 and a 5-2 win over the Dodgers. June 6. By the way, on this date, 65 years ago, D-Day.
Really?
The beaches, Normandy, in France. There's Trevor. Got Russell Martin. Picked up save number 500.
That's a lot of saves. My goodness.
Won the state 2 years ago. Burns singled in a run in the first. He's 1 for 3. Chopper towards third is foul. D-backs won here last night 8-0. San Diego trying to even this series. Game 3 of the 4-game set tomorrow at 1 here at Petco Park. 1:05 airtime 1 o'clock. Bell trying to save it for Kevin Correa, who went 6 quality innings tonight. Will get the run home, but Eckstein more importantly gets the out at first. It's a 6-4 game. RBI for Burns, his second of the evening. It's a 2-run game. But it keeps the tying run in the on-deck circle. And 2 down in the ninth. Miguel Montero will bat for Snyder. Two-run lead for the Friars here in the ninth. Big breaking ball, a rip and a miss.
Look at the tilt on this thing. Power slider from Heath Bell. He's going to work around that baseball and get in that rotation, hence the tilt. Gas.
Steal strike 2, and the D-backs down to their final strike. Montero fouling it back to stay up there. Hara on deck. That's outside, 2-2. Hara gets up there, he would be the tying run. The 2-2 from Heath Bell. A breaking ball fouled back. A 6-run six for San Diego. Trying to get that to hold up. Another 2-2 from Heath. Towards the hole, diving, knocked down, picked up, Coos to first in the dirt, got him! Adrian dug it out, and San Diego wins it 6-4. Well, Coos with the diving effort, and Adrian